joining me. This is your Psychic Tarot reading for June. I am busting out the Game of Thrones Tarot that I used. Ooh, let's see who this is. The Ace of Swords is here. Wow, you're on fire. You've got a lot on your mind, and it's time for clarity and direct pursuit of knowledge and intelligence, but I want to do a full shuffle for you. And if you had a question in your mind before watching this video, the answer is yes. To have that Ace of Swords fly out like that, that's the yes card. Go for it. Let's see what is here for you in the month. I know we're under harsher circumstances than we've ever seen and felt, but let's see what guidance comes through for the month of June. It's your solar return, Gemini. Happy birthday, and happy summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. It's eclipse season. It's Mercury retrograde, your ruling planet. What else do we have? We have got global chaos, a quarantine, racial injustice. Let's see what's here. Five of Coins reversed. I'm going to keep the cards upright. I do want you to see the images and see what you resonate with in the depiction. Excuse me, in the depiction. So Five of Coins reversed. You're actually coming out of that lack mentality. Gemini could be feeling stronger financially because you've turned your mind around. There's not a lot of worry, or you're good mentally. You're telling yourself the right things in order to remove the fear. And if you're not, that's what should be happening. We are all on pause. Four of Coins. Our securities have been turned upside down. Our foundations feel shook. And the Four of Coins reversed is that as well. We're not feeling as comfortable, but it's important to not allow the fear to run away in your mind. Let's see what else is here. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the center of the reading. An emotional, compassionate person, a lover of nature and animals, and someone with an emotional offer or connection to you. There is a water sign coming up in both forms of the King and the Knight, and an opportunity or an emotional connection. Some Geminis are super resourceful, and if I know you correctly, I think you turn to the internet for a connection in a time like quarantine, because Geminis love to use technology, are great communicators, and they get restless. They need stimulation mentally. And if they don't feel stimulated, they're prone to depression. The other side of the Gemini can be low. And what I'm getting through this is that the internet could have afforded you, whether it's a dating site or just connecting online, a connection that's kept you out of panic mode. Seven of Spears, but you're always ready to defend yourself, Gemini. I want to see more of these before. Okay, the moon. That's our eclipse coming up on June 5th and June 21. The release of your burdens at that time. The summer solstice eclipse on the 21st of June is at 0 degrees of Cancer. And that is the perfect time for a Gemini to release their burdens. 10 of Wands. See all of that pressure he's carrying on his back? To have that eclipse at the very beginning stage of Cancer, the sign right after Gemini, you're sweeping something clean. There's no need to take on the burden of others. Oh, and you know what else? If other people are, I wanted to say coming for you, but it's not just a physical thing. It's more about an emotional thing or a competitive thing, maybe in business, creative business. The fire, the spears, the wands are creative ventures and where you put your energy and passion into. And some Geminis have had to protect themselves from the burden of copycats and creative leeches. So eclipse out the concern and run this race with blinders on. Don't look to the left or the right of what you're doing. Just move forward. It always bothered me when people would say imitation is the highest form of flattery. Copycats and coattail riders have never been great people. They need their own originality. So I'm not buying that imitation is a form of flattery. I say get your own original hobby here. And if it's not authentic, then what are you doing? Let's see what else is here. And some of you have that kind of spiciness that you've had to defend your line, your brand, or what you've created because, you know, it's constantly either replicated or cloned, mimicked. And I feel like justice is going to come up. Let's see. Ooh. Don't feel defeated here. No one can steal what is authentically yours. But I would trademark, I would license, I would patent and protect your brand. And that way you can just move forward. Doesn't matter what anybody does. The Knight of Swords. Jemmy, that's you. And you can get riled up if people come for your creation because the Five of Coins says, you know, you've worked tirelessly at something. And you still have to remember, though, that you need to believe in this and believe in what you're doing, not what everyone else is doing. Don't give up the ship. There you are. There's the Queen of Fire, the most highest creative form of yourself. The Mother of Dragons. She birthed 3 dragon eggs. What are you going to birth in June? Something will be eclipsed out for Gemmy. One of them, I hope, is a negative feeling of judgment or feeling threatened and in a competitive way. Just let it go. Keep your focus on what you're doing creatively. And that way, nothing else around you, will affect you if you focus on what's in front of you. I'm being distracted by another message that's not related to this. Some Geminis have lost people, a lot of people, and the very emotional message is to not give up on what was started prior to either a death and a depression. I know that it's hard to just say, hey, get creative. You're at home, get creative. Yes, you should turn to your skills and keep as busy as you can, but it is okay to feel the mourning and the hurt that you've experienced. And the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords tells me that with the Knight of Cups, this kind of delicate combination of rescue and pain. Trust that things will get better. That's how it starts. If you give up, there's nothing to look forward to. And this is about getting stronger, ending upright, landing on your feet. it's okay that securities have felt shaken right now. It's that way for the majority of the world. I'm looking forward as an astrologer to Saturn's transit out of Capricorn, where he's been for 3.5 years, almost 4, and into Aquarius at the end of the year, fully direct. That is a place where Saturn is not able to do his best and worst work in Capricorn, with the limitation, the restriction, the laws, the oppressive government, and the control that that planet represents. Saturn in Aquarius, the sector of freedom and connectivity and the human race and science, technology, invention, progression, innovation, and innovative ideas. Saturn doesn't do his best work there. I look forward to a revolution, and I'm grateful for you tuning into this very small YouTube podcast to get your reading. I appreciate you. If you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.